with rain, it's not always tea and samosa that comes along, but also disruptions to normal life. People's life continued to be impacted in some parts of Hyderabad on Wednesday as incessant rains battered the state during the past 5 days. Several localities have received moderate to light rains, the Telangana State Development Planning Society said, and they cited that the rainfall data up to 8 a.m. on Wednesday shows that several parts have been impacted. The bridges and many bridges have been closed in view of heavy inflow in the river, and in its weather forecast, the Met Department said that heavy rain is very likely to occur at isolated places in Bhadradri and other districts in Hyderabad.
The tremendous flow of water that you see behind me is actually across a main road of Hyderabad. This is in fact a road divider, and there is a bridge underneath on which the waters have come. This is the Monsoon river waters that we are talking about, and even though there have not been such heavy rains in Hyderabad, it's in fact sunny now. Despite that, the big inflows that are coming in from the catchment areas of rainfall in northern Telangana, all that coming down into the Monsoon rivers here in Hyderabad. If Nagraj can just pan, we are showing the other side of the road where in fact the blockade has been done by the police. Police teams have been deployed. To the side is once again the colonies where you can see equipment as well which has been brought in to try and ensure that there is no blockage in the water. And yes, all that garbage that very often accounts for the kind of blockages that we are seeing in the flow of the water. The other side in fact there are petrol bunks, and the other side of the road in fact which leads to Dilsukh Nagar from Ambarpet, there you can see police teams deployed as well, people not being allowed to come in there. What the administration is telling us is that the rains have been unprecedented in Telangana, and excess to the extent of 500 to 600% is what the administration had said the last time round when the rains had happened. And even now, yesterday in fact, they've had Hyderabad with the highest rains at 13 centimeters, and even in the Charminar area, rains were to the extent of 9 centimeters. And the three main reservoirs in Hyderabad, Hussain Sagar, Himayat Sagar as well as Usman Sagar, more than filled to capacity, and that's the reason why the gates have been opened to a larger height so that the outflow can happen from there, so that there is no flash flood. The colonies which are falling in the way of the river Monsoon, all the low-lying colonies, people have been evacuated from there. So even though the rest of the city may look quite dry, these areas are inundated, and as you can see, no economic activity as well, because the shops all shut in this area because of the kind of inundation that we are seeing in these areas. Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, of course, in Delhi and reviewing the situation from there, along with the Chief Secretary Mr. Somesh Kumar, was in fact issued an alert to all the districts. 13 out of 33 districts in Telangana received very heavy rains, and till the 30th, in fact, the predictions are that till July 30th, rains are going to continue. The focus right now on saving lives. In Hyderabad, the camera person Nagraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.